speaking of late game, ONIC Philippines notice that there's not much time from Verso time. So they go for the Ixia on the hands of Kelra. I mean,
we are pretty much on track with what Verso time has in mind to go for, but I mean, AFK is just putting on so much pressure.
oh, they're gonna turn shot for unnecessarily, but he still will get the better traded. Mountain Shocker, so Kojic is able to recall. But the tempo is off already for Verso time as they will lose out of the mid lane. Walking up bot. Kirk will still be taken low. They're going to go for the last kill. Oh, Verso. Relentless pressure coming in from Verso time in the mid lane and even in the bottom lane. A good taunt coming down with the lockdown with the Mountain Shock. But Verso, they're able to kite away. Castle gets away. That's going to be a Purify used up at Kojic. A full CC lockdown over to Brusco. He's still going to be able to go in though, and that Revitalize helps him for a bit as now it's going to be Castle on the bravest fighter, King Kong, getting slashed by Castle on the Lapu Lapu. Surprisingly massive base damage that Kalea has. That's an AOG into the Mountain Shocker. Kojic, no Purify, gets taken out by Brusco on the turret. Friends tanking up a whole lot of turret shots. That's the final slash to bring them back, but there's not enough.
Lickers traded on both sides. Verso time, they're just going to keep on making sure that Kirk doesn't get to play much. But Friends goes down.
Oh my blast, you know, skill 1 into Concussive Blast is going to hurt you a lot. That's a stun landing. Castle looking for the solo kill on Kirk. Might be able to get it. Kirk getting away barely. Castle with the flicker secures the solo on Kirk.
King Kong can do. In fact, he's sort of trapped here.
He's going to try to go for the clear, and he is able to clear it, man. Good deny from him. But without the Mountain Shocker, AFK flickers in, gets a Tsunami Slam combo together. The tempo that Verso have on the map, man. The fact that they're able to rotate so quick and way quicker than ONIC Philippines. Kirk again gets locked down by the taunt. Or turret, rather. Up top as King Kong is forced to farm in his own jungle, but even that's difficult. That's Castle with a walk up again, able to find a stun over to Brusco. King Kong gets him with the Traceless. Brusco gonna be all in there as Kojic goes on to Prince. Turn the mid lane, fall in, I'm offended with a flicker, brings Prince into the bullets of Kojic. And oh my god, Prince. He almost didn't spot that. Oh, that's Castle going in all the way deep on the King Kong, dives under the base turret and gets the kill. 20 seconds for Lord to spawn. That's going to be a good shutdown picked up by Kelra. ONIC Philippines, it's just the fact that, Castle's going to be walking up again, going for the zone over to King Kong. Now Brusco trying to go for the PO, but AFK flickers in and finds a Tsunami Slam, bringing King Kong into the raging slashes, and Castle's not done. He's able to charge into the bottom lane turret, getting it real low. Kojic's on it with the siege. Brusco's gonna be walking up as well. That's gonna be Castle with the... Oh my god, I'm offended. Actually lands on Frenzy. He's gonna get deleted. Castle up top, tanking the damage. That's gonna be all in over. Kelra flickering out the safety, doing a lot of damage back, but Castle's too darn tanky. They've cracked the base open already. That's 2, making 3 base turrets with the mid lane and ONIC Philippines without a full barrage. AFK gonna go in for the Tsunami Slam. Able to go for it. Oh my god, March gets the I'm offended on 2, right into the stun of Castle. 11 minutes. Verso time just stomped on ONIC Philippines.
Absolutist.
Bruno in the gold lane as well. So technically for Verso time, they've got everything under control, right? They have the early game. It looks pretty solid with the contest that they have. They got the late game as well, obviously. For Turtle 1. But even then, it's not really working because you don't have kill threat with the Lapu Lapu. So what Castle's doing here is he's basically winning it out now, getting the DOT as well. He has the Petrify, so he can actually turn this around. But AFK is going to get taken low. Petrify comes in the end, but it's not enough to turn things around. Verso! Oh, they committed onto the fight too long. And
for a while now that he's chasing the hit, and they're putting more pressure up top.
They gotta keep doing this. They gotta bully the Yuzong, and I'm glad to see. It looks like they're just gonna trade, or rather, they're just gonna concede it here. Lur's pathway sent around. The Bibs fighter already used up. That's gonna be a flicker back as well. Good respect from Kirk. He knows that this is going to be really tough for them. If Verso time are able to go for those good trades on the board, Heavy Spin gonna be used up. Brusco thrown back again. Revitalize an AOG. Will lock AFK and Kojic, but he's able to pop that real world inflation in time. Now doing damage over Brusco. He's gonna be taken down. That's a stun over only onto AFK. Raging slashes, and the final one lands to get AFK down. Castles is going in, looking for the sustain now. Stunned again under turret. Almost taken out as March looks for the trade down below. Doesn't look like Kojic will be able to defend this one, so Justinian has to back King Kong. This means that it's going to be difficult for Verso time to contest. Oh,
Castle.
Wow, the cancel! Castle was on the animation of Black Dragon from the base, but they keep their turrets alive for now.
No more bravest fighters, so ONIC Philippines will have to play this slightly slower. Traction Pulse gets thrown out, hits no one. Verso time should be able to clear out that minion wave. The middle turret also defended. King Kong leading
Almost
out,
taken down.
still ends up surviving. Wow. King Kong gets away.
It's barely. Oh, wait, Justinian! Two-man heavy spin there. They're going to go for the damage now. Oh my god, March is doing a whole lot. That's a stun over to AFK. March picking up a first kill of the game here. Goes in. RWM locks down.
Perfect.
Super Prince, and they're able to turn the fight around, keeping the turret alive still. Up top, it's King Kong.
When it comes to actually playing around their power spikes, it's still a 4-level lead for King Kong. Super Prince is still... There were no bounties, by the way. Justinian, oh, there you go. The easy lock for the heavy spin. Now Kirk walks up, goes for the stun as well. Over on Castle, a bit of poke coming down. Traction Pulse will lock Conjing AOG with the curtain call into the taunt. And it's Kirk with the follow-up.
Across the entire base, Justinian will be back, but Kajic is the key.
Oh, Kirk wanted to go to... Oh, my Lord, Castle in the air, just shot down, or rather cut down by Kelra. That's a Mountain Chakra landed over to AFK, and Justinian has the heavy spin, so goes in, but won't be able to use the heavy spin now. Oh my goodness, Kelra with friends melting through the health bars of AFK and March to force us to game number 3 with the scoreboard looking 1-1. They go for the Selena, which is honestly a really good pick too. If they win the mid lane here, which is probably going to happen, by the way, against the Kalea and the Lunox, they're going to burst through Turtle. As long as they get the tempo early on, Turtle 1 is almost versus Justinian on the Akai. King Kong's already on the orange buff, about to take it. Super Prince with a good amount of poke. Has to flicker out away from the AFK's knockup here. Brusco still on it. Has a revitalize. Will be able to pop it in, but King Kong's going to go for it. Jumps with a puncture over NFK. Thorn Rose taking him really low with the killing spree active. Or actually, I would actually give it a bit towards the Beatrix. I don't know how the lane has been played earlier, but this is going to be an amazing chain CC over on Kajic. Forcing him low, but AFK is right there to go give sustain back to the team. Castle with the rotation early. You see it as well, but the dive up top is brewing. They're going to go straight for it. Phantom Execution into the puncture. And it's the first kill up top. It will be a trade in the mid lane.
So time, but still, getting the turtle. Castle, see if he can absorb this.
Okay, it's gonna be the all-in. There's not much Castle can really do here. For this turtle, and Kirk is making a really good read. Knows that something's up. Justinian's not on the map, so he backs away. Prio for Verso time, though. They will have the tempo control here.
So the follow-up will be there.
AOG coming down as well. It's going to be Kelra and King Kong able to play. Phantom Execution and the Thorn Rose with the Red Tree. Justinian still able to find it there. Pops in a heavy spin. That's going to be Kelra with the Purify. Now as Brusco's going to be the target, but as a Mon Force comes down, that's Kelra jumping all around the place. Getting the reset still. Castle forced to flick away. And now it's Kajic dodging away from the Petrify. Gets the killing spree active against 2. He survives. And ONIC Philippines collapse up top. It's another outplay coming down now as March able to pick up the kill, but Kelra is jumping all over the place. Now it's the follow-up from Kirk and Kajic. Despite jumping in with the chaos,
has top lanes. Frizz spots that out, and I don't think Castle can really do much here. Full commit on him.
All right, now Castle so low.
Wow.
Synchro Fission.
Band-aid solution to what ONIC PH poses as a threat. AFK all misses the combo.
Oh no, Tsunami Slam, but it's only onto the god. The catcher, Brusco's gonna take that damage. The Phantom Execution lands on the Abyssal Arrow as well. The AOG to follow it up is a bit late. Nibiru's Passion coming down. Brusco gonna be taken out. Kelra there. King Kong walking.
What?
Another arrow from Friends. He lands it from all the way behind him. Up now, turret in the mid lane. Definitely gonna be taken by Kelra as another arrow lands on Justinian. And Kelra's going at him now. Jumping to the Synchro Fission. Justinian's low. Kelra. Another arrow stops AFK in his tracks.
You're right, like in this base, there's only so much room to move around. The arrow is going to force you to either give up a structure or take damage. Here they come.
All right, man. It's going to be the all-in here. Good heavy spin. Lock Kirk down. Also, it's going to be the Purify out from Kelra into the AOG, locking him down. Kelra still jumping around with his Mon Force now. Finally, runs out of time as Prince goes in with an off-angle pick. And that's it. That's going to be finally a good trade, a winning trade for him. Oh, hold on now. King Kong with the walk-ups. Mon Force back up. Kelra pops it in, dives in. Never mind. Despite it all, Kelra jumps in again. Will be going for it. Still gets the resets, but finally gets punished as he should. Now for Verso time, right? I mean, they did get something back. There was a lead. AFK goes for the Tsunami Slam into the Menace Rage, but it's into the Thorn Rose. Petrified from Kirk. And King Kong can dash all day long. A Thorosa dodge away from the stun. And ONIC Philippines are just styling on Verso time. Justinian to cancel it out. AFK gets hit by 2 turrets here. And he will be able to actually buy a little bit more time, but I think ONIC Philippines have every member they need to go for the end here. That's a kill finally in the bottom lane. Staggered timing. Justinian with a heavy spin, delaying the inevitable. March actually going to be spawning in 2 seconds, so they've actually saved the game with that. Justinian taken low, taken down under turret. Kelra's going to be waiting here.
In his life, they defend, they hold the fort, they save the game.
Game here. In game number 3, giving the match point over to ONIC Philippines, or if they're able to pull things back to a comeback. Justinian taken low. Heavy spin still going to be kept intact. Kirk goes in, but doesn't actually, doesn't land the Petrify. There in the back, King Kong able to go for the puncture and the Thorn Rose over on March. Good defense from Verso. An arrow again, catching Castle. Caro with a burst, jumps in again. Kojic gets into the base, into the fountain just in time. Another arrow lands on AFK, but he is able to defend just barely. Now AOG cutting March down. Flicker route from March now as the Thorn Rose lands on AFK. And Justinian is trying his darn best to stay alive. Heavy spin to bring Kirk into the mirror. Biru. King Kong with a puncture, jumps in and gets the basic attack onto March. Now it's the Thor Rose and a puncture all throughout. The arrow doesn't land, but it doesn't even need to. ONIC Philippines claim match point.
Was with the actually not Evo stuff from Team Indonesia in the SEA Games, where they ran a gold lane Valentina, but it was specifically to target and export gold lane. So I'm not really sure how this is to pan out, but like you said, this is also the first time we see Justinian on a non-utility jungler. And that means instead of being the one that's
control up top here for the Granger to rotate, they might go for the dive again. Something they did in the previous game. Now over on March is going to be the kill over to King Kong again. Just
the contest will be quite difficult for Verso time.
Kirk with a walk up now with the Bravest Fighter as well, trying to go for the zone. Justinian unable to walk into the vicinity of the turtle. Free take for King Kong now. Goes for the red tree. AOG coming down as well, but it's not going to be landing on anyone as Prince is able to flicker out to safety.
I'm starting to get impatient with some of these approaches.
Now Justinian was going to shoot the arrow on Prince, but now gets caught by Brusco. He gets caught with Mountain Shocker, and instant burst coming down now as Joy, look at the play, has a beats, goes in fully stacked up under the turret despite the tech charge! Now going to be going for the fights as well. 5v5 stack. Brusco pops into conceal. That's giving the Mountain Shocker to reveal him. Brusco caught, has a CC immunity. Trick with the Bravest Fighter now over on AFK. Ooh, flickers in the save. Oh, Kojic has to use the tech charge to get out. Petrified Furious dive into the falling Star Moon. A lot of damage now as Justinian dashes in with his Raceless, but Kirk is somehow still able to survive for a bit longer. Kara with a snipe on Kojic. The Death Sonata now going in under turret, doing a lot of damage, but the Black Dragon form comes in. Oh, Kelra! That might have been an overstay, buddy. Goes with the Rhapsody now. It's giving the dive coming down. Kelra still able to cut away! And the DOT from Castle's passive gets him down, but now King Kong walks up on the Joy. It should be Kojic who's gotten the steal on the tech charge. Tech charge from Brusco. Will be able to land. Kirk goes in for the stun, able to find it on two as King Kong just gets all those hits on. Kirk thrown back. Oh, dispersion rotation, disgusting.
It could have been a lot better in this composition. Not the best at holding back a siege.
Oh man, that's gonna be the stun lock coming down. Kirk's gonna be taken out here. Kelra's still going to go for the siege. Mid turret falling. Kelra going for shots. King Kong to the bottom lane, stacking up now, going for the full stack. Electrifying beams from King Kong. Dives under. Finally gets shut down, but he finds two in the process, and Castle HP on the base. The minion spawns in, and that should be enough for Verso time to extend the game. But hold on, Kelra goes for the shots again, lands it onto Justinian. Castle's holding in this wave. They will be able to wait in time for March and AFK to spawn back. King Kong's walking up there. Pops in electrifying beast. Tech charge over on two. Kirk with the follow-up now with the Bravest Fighter, but won't be able to follow up entirely. Granger in the back line, able to go away, but Justinian gets an amazing Mountain Shocker. Another AOG to help him get out. It's a hit and run. They were able to go for the pickoff, and now they have to respect the damage coming in from ONIC Philippines because they still have a lot of damage from Prince. Look at the dispersion rotation. King Kong jumping to the back line again. Has electrifying beams. Goes through all of them again. Kojic taking very low. King Kong getting away with a sliver of health. Meanwhile, Kirk going through them in the back line. Doesn't have the flicker anymore, but Castle will fall. March running for the hills. Prince diversion into the back to flank them.
Solo kill on the Kara. It did not matter because King Kong just went on and 1v4 Verso time. Yeah, so late to the lore. I'm not really sure if
Cook with the Sky Piercer stacks being at where it is right now. And all of that, Justinian, what? Gets a solo kill down below. It's going to be traded back by the diversion. Now Kelra kiting back around against Castle. It's going to be petrified ready. Good peel from Brusco. Kelra gets away. Kojic and AFK have to split from the rest of the team to go to deal with the Lord. AFK now going to be shredded down by the damage from the dispersion. Rotation, Kelra go for the Rhapsody shots again. March holding these waves the best he can. But Kelra and Prince are doing too much damage. Another stack over for Kelra. Kojic's low. Flicker in for Kelra. And they win the CYBERHERO x Donatop.net Winter is Coming Grand Finals.